you to give us your name and your address. All right. And I'd like everybody to rise to the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call members.
Okay, Joel Samuelson,
Present.
John Hogan,
Here, sir.
Barry McManaway,
Present.
Chester Gooch,
Present.
John Miller,
Present.
Dennis Tyler, present. And I'm here. We have Bob Cooper, Dan online.
I haven't heard from Bob, and Dan is not going to be able to make this meeting.
Okay.
And I'll have approval of the August 19th, 2025 minutes. So moved. Second. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed, same side? Jasmine? Chester? Are you in favor of the minutes from last month?
So, yes, that's,
Oh, I didn't catch it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Motion carries. All right. All right, the hearing today, an application 2025-P06 has been filed by Mr. James Easterday, attorney on behalf of West Wind LLC to approve a replat of Lot 10 and the replat of lots 9, 10, and 11. And I apologize if I'm saying this wrong.
Dan Squicks.
Ben Soix. Okay. Subdivision of Lot 2 located in lot number 1 and lots 6, 7, and 8 in Von Schloss. Von Schloss.
I didn't look at that one, but.
Oh, it's the same one over again.
Oh, it's just broke up different, looks like spelled different too, sorry. Subdivision of lot number 2 located in lot number 1, all in section 27, township 32, north, range 1, east, Marshall County, Indiana, commonly known as 2100 East Shore Drive and 2114 East Shore Drive, Culver, Indiana 46511, to be known as a single lot in Van Schoik's subdivision. Okay.
Good evening. For the record, James Easterday. And basically what we're asking you to do is to approve our replat of, as you indicated, 4 different lots. And they're bits and pieces. One of them's not very wide, one of them's a little bigger. But we're just wanting to put them all into one lot. Because as you probably have already noticed, the house on one of them is coming down. And we just wanted to handle the whole thing as one lot.
Okay.
I hand you the replat here today. It's just a touch different than the one I had in the packet, because when I put it in the packet, I couldn't read it. And I guess I'm getting old a little bit. So that's basically what we're doing. I think we met all the ordinance requirements in the packet. I've given you the soils and the elevations and all those things, but it's pretty cut and dry, just 4 to 1.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
What's going to be done with that lot?
They're gonna use it all as one parcel. As you know, the main house that they're going to continue with is already there. And they're gonna use this as ancillary property. Probably, my guess is they're probably gonna put some like grills, gas grills, outdoor kitchen type stuff on this property.
They don't meet all the setbacks.
Where I talked with the building
Yeah.
commissioner.
Combining the properties is, doesn't have any effect on setbacks. Setbacks aren't relevant.
Especially combined 4 lots.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there's no construction underway on this lot that you want created right now? Or there is?
Well, they're tearing down the house. It's on it,
Okay. I was just-
on one of these four,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
because I had difficulty believing that you would be excited about replatting in one lot if we had two residents.
There'll be one
Be one primary residence
living unit there on all four of the lots.
on the new one lot, yes.
Any other questions? You want to move on to the finding of facts for the subdivision?
Can I say anything in public?
Oh. Okay. All right. Anybody from the public have any comment? Questions?
Nobody online? Well, there is, but no indication of a question.
All right. So in order to, it's just reiterating everything we had already done. It's for 2025-P06. We're gonna move down its questions. The commission shall determine if the plat conforms to the principles and standards required by the subdivision regulations. Oh, you don't have a plan? It's there. Yeah.
50% pervious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be.
Yes.
Plans.
It's in between.
In between.
Perfect. Good. Yeah. You're welcome. Due regard, oh, sorry. I'll wait for you guys to get the first one. Due regard shall be shown for all natural features such as tree growth, water course, historic spots, or similar conditions which, if preserved, will add attractiveness and value to the proposed replat. Due consideration shall be given to the prevention of air and stream pollution, proper treatment and disposal of refuse and other waste, and the elimination of other blighty characteristics. I think just replatting, so. The replat layout shall be of such character that it protects the public safety, health, and general welfare of the town of Culver and its residents. And the last one is not available.
Applicable.
All right. I'll let you guys make any remarks. And so after finding a fact, I will take a motion. Motion to approve. Or deny. Okay.
Thank you.
So we have a motion in 1 second. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
And do we have to do an individual vote for this? We don't have anybody online, number of members, so we don't have to do a person to person.
You can do either way, I believe. It doesn't matter, not in this one.
Yeah. Okay. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank
I'm
you.
looking for two signatures.
Do you mind blue ink?
It's not out.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. That's
Oh, really? Thank you.
my marketing. Thank you very much. I'll see to it this gets recorded and back to you.
Okay,
Thank
sure.
you so much.
Maybe I'll see you in a couple days up there.
Thank you. ERT review.
If everybody has their finding facts on it, pass them around so I keep them together, please. Thank you. And the last minutes are out there.
Okay.
Don County. TRC review. Okay. So TRC did have two cases on September 2nd. One of them was just a general discussion on an upcoming, something that's coming up. I think the building permit's been issued now for 229 East Winfield. And the other one was 742 East Shore Drive for renovations. Both how, Winfield's gonna be essentially renovations and a little addition, and 742 East Shore strictly renovations.
Nothing unusual.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
All right, then moving along to zoning ordinance revisions update.
Okay, we got the ordinances and sorry. Couldn't help it.
Came in here and my tongue's not working.
You look good in that.
So to start with, made some changes, not a ton of changes. For instance, taking out, there's some discussion, and I don't know if it even much mattered, and R2 zone regarding the taking out having retail food sales in an R2.
Mhm.
There's that. I'm trying to think what else was changed. I'm sorry, I didn't make a specific note. Most of this is the same, so if you don't mind, if you want me to start with, you want me to go over it?
Yeah.
From start to finish?
What would everybody else like? Do you like the glossary? Or do you go through a little bit more detail?
These are the changes that we went over in August.
At our last meeting, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we pretty much.
And there's a couple of things that had come up that are added on here for consideration also.
Speaking only for myself, I guess, yeah, places where you made changes where there was some, because a lot of what we went over last month, we were like, okay, that makes sense. But
Mhm.
there may be been others where there's like question, you made some changes since then?
So want me to hit the highlights?
Let's do the highlights.
Okay, let's do that. So unfortunately for me, you'll have to bear with me because I didn't mark up the sheet where I had markups, but told you about the R2 retail food sales, dropping that off. I corrected the typos that were pointed out in here. I made notes, corrected those. That didn't change.
Don't remember the really cool. What's that?
What page are you on?
6. Maybe that's just my memory.
So on. So I think this one was in here because this one is correcting the language from,
Yeah, maybe.
I think you included Marshall County Planning is that
yeah.
The wording.
Yeah. And certainly, when we're done, I encourage everyone to read back over it again. It's fairly quick read.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna jump to the, let's see, page 8, second to the last page. We talked about section 21, section 22. We talked about, would give the building commissioner the authority to approve what we just did tonight.
Okay.
There's two benefits to that since it's just combining two adjacent parcels in this case. It doesn't have to come before here, and then the applicants don't have to pay that fee either if they just bring it in and I can sign off on it.
So is that pretty much to create a section so you can go back to correct? So if anybody attempts to break section 21, you could go ahead and just erase the invisible line, old plot lines.
So,
Yeah.
it's, yeah, Barry's exactly right. It's to clarify that wasn't specifically in here. It's come up in past meetings.
Mhm.
Potentially could be something that would be challenged if it's not specifically stated in here.
Well, and it was just because it's preceded by the one where it says that you shouldn't be building over or across parcel/lot lines right before. And so that's why I didn't know if
Which one are you talking about?
21. Before it said it should.
It's adding a whole new section. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
so-
didn't have anything before.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is now that we have something written down, 22 now gives you or whoever, the power to basically not have to wait for a meeting to be like, oh, I want to put a garage extension on.
So,
It wouldn't be, but
no. Let me clarify, first of all, go back to 21 and clarify, this is a new addition that just clarifies that what our practice has been to not allow anybody to build over lot lines and or parcel lines
Mhm.
on a property. So if somebody wanted to do that, they'd have to clean up the lot lines within a given parcel. We have a lot of that come through over time since I've been here. What 22 does is give the building commissioner the authority strictly to sign off on somebody who would like to combine two adjacent parcels or make one lot, if they have one parcel with, for instance, 3 lots in it, it would allow the building commissioner to sign off and say, yeah, you can do that without it coming here. I mean, they don't take a lot of consideration on those.
Mhm.
And again, it takes time for you all, as well as it's cost for people that's not really needed. And it's pretty much common practice everywhere else.
Oh, that was the only reason, is like, I see on what the aerial shots of what we had just done, that clearly they had built across lines at
Yes,
one point in the past. So that's why I wasn't sure if these were hand in hand in the future. going
Right,
forward.
so 21 is addressing Jim's point and your historical point, Jim Easter's point and your historical point,
Mhm.
that at some point in the past, we didn't used to have a rule that said you couldn't build across property lines.
Mhm.
And so on the one hand, 21 will now make it explicit that you can't. And then 22 will say, but if you really want to, then you can get a variance from the building commissioner. You don't have to come before. the commission.
so I want to clarify that too. I can't give a variance.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't use the word variance, but
I could just allow,
you can allow the replat. Yes, that's what I meant to say.
exactly, yes,
I
sir.
shouldn't have said variance.
and you're also gonna have the ability to build. Could do that.
And the one on the bottom of this page is new since our last meeting. And it is specifically, and it's an addition. And the building commissioner shall determine if the complexity of a site development plan application warrants a technical review committee meeting. As example, typically, new construction of accessory structures, single-family residence and renovations will not require technical review committee meeting approval. So there's some confusion. We work closely with Marshall County and they're amazing to work with. There's some confusion around this and this will clarify that, where some of our language can be construed as in this as saying that for every building permit, there has to be a technical review committee meeting. And we don't want to do that.
Mhm.
The state doesn't require a technical review committee. So as long as we have one, we can use, this will clarify help clarify or simplify when it needs to meet.
Does the state require a technical review committee? Is that what I heard you say? As far as-
The state does not require a technical review committee.
'cause I know
That's
we-
at
we
the
did
option
not
of-
have- We had that GRC for our benefit as far as reviewing prior to
So,
planning commission having to look at everything, the review committee.
so like our last technical review committee, we just had one project that we discussed. It wasn't a permit application, anything at that time. It was just to discuss what possibly could we foresee as a problem if this happened. And then there will be other more complicated permits that come through that will absolutely require a technical review committee to review those. It definitely, the more brains in the game, the better on some of these when they get complex.
But also, I mean, it eliminates sometimes a proposed applicant come before the plan commission. And then we go through everything, then they would have to go to the BZA for a variance, but then review committee would cut that out. And automatically they knew they would have to go to get a variance to these proposed whatever. So it would stay several steps.
And that's one good example.
Yeah.
So that's just to clarify that. That's why that was added in there. I didn't change anything on definitions. Oh, there's just pretty minor things that were corrected on it. Those are the short highlights. It wasn't a lot.
on this one page I was looking at as far as our institutional zoning.
Page, what, not page number?
Trying to find it back.
It's on the bottom. Oh, page number? Oh,
I know what page, it is, but I can't remember where I saw it. But we're talking about the height for accessory would be 40 feet.
60.
60 feet. But my question is, we do not presently have an institutional zone.
no, but this would, as far as the academy, this would cover that with structure height.
Right. We have talked the last 2 years about institutional zones.
Mhm.
I was curious on to approve this, will we have to approve adding that zoning to our zoning ordinance?
So I think if this is in here, that would answer, that would pretty much solve that. And institutional in the definition and on the back page,
But we haven't added to our as far as zoning.
we haven't added a zoning category institutional. We
Right.
just added it regarding height. And I think it's S1 zoning. I'm pretty sure the academy is all S1.
Right, but
And the definition for institutional specifically for Culver Educational Foundation, educational campus buildings to include dormitories, buildings for religious purposes, athletics, and educational buildings. And athletics was one thing I did add into this also. I think that was another addition.
and we did discuss that it would not be considered anything within the city limits, whatever.
That's, I just read you the definition.
Campus.
Zoning.
But I encourage everybody to go through this, take it home, read it. Please reach out to me with any questions or concerns, or if you've heard something in the past that we may have overlooked on this, that all of you have experience. So there may have been experiences you've had that we may want to do something about for future reference.
So just to clarify, are you saying that there's the way to define institutional there to include the certain CEF buildings that we wouldn't need to create an institutional category per se? In the
Yes.
zoning ordinance?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, just to add to that, when we talk institutional, sometimes the local school system comes up on that discussion, but really in our ordinances are clear that just about in every zoning district, schools are allowed to build. The same would hold true with churches. So I don't have anything more on that unless the people have questions for me.
I was gonna say, does anybody have any questions, thoughts? A little more time to digest?
Well, yeah, I'll go through the kind of the process of this, so we all understand. To hear back from everybody, and there's more to it yet. I'll get ahead of myself a little bit, but once it's all good with this board, a legal notice has to be published that there's going to be a hearing regarding updating Culver zoning ordinances. So then there's a public hearing on it. And then after the public hearing's closed, this board would take a vote to either favorably or unfavorably recommend to the town council. If you vote favorably to recommend to the town council, then it would go to town council for review. And then after they looked at it, then they would, if they were going to consider voting on it, they have the option right away to send it back and make changes, accept it as it is, or ultimately they could make their own changes. I would think they'd send it back for changes.
Send it back, request the change. Thank you, Commissioner. Make the change and then send it back.
Will they be sending this then to the attorney to have
The attorney will absolutely look at before it goes to your vote.
Yeah.
they'll look at it at the same time.
So it's quite a process.
Yeah.
I think realistically, we'd be fortunate to have it done by the end of the year, this section, to go through everything. That includes the time it takes for attorney to review it. Because there's also, well, there's more, but some of this even has some notes and state codes that are in it. Indiana codes that are in this currently that have been no longer there and been replaced. So that's the other thing the attorney's gonna have to do is look at the codes and make sure the replacement codes are the correct codes for it. And then there's more. I feel like it's commercial. So we have this. Once, the part of all the rest of this, as I said, I got a little ahead of myself, but we still have this matrix in here in our book.
Yeah.
Do we have to have it? No. Is it a good addition? I don't know, maybe. But if everybody's good with this revisions here, then I have to make sure everything in the matrix reflects what's the revisions are going to say.
Explained in the same manner.
Well, it's just a matrix, so all the code, all the permitted special use development plan requirement coding all has to be made sure that's right. That's what all these tabs are for. I'm not gonna update that until we've got this part right, so that'll correlate to this. There's also going to be, so I got all that. And then we also have, I just need to double check this, which is part of the zoning district distance standards. So in short, this is all kind of redundant for what the other part is. I don't use this. I just go straight to the section of the ordinance and Article 3 and so.
I think somebody tried to make a cheat sheet. That's what it's.
Yes. For some people doing the matrix to look up individual things. Two-family home, duplex, and then it'll tell you if it's permitted or special use, and if it's not marked, it's not allowed. It's not an option. So it is. I like the way you put that.
Yeah.
Very well said. But I'll make sure this aligns with that. I said it's process.
Order of operations. You have to do one thing, bring to the other.
And that's why I say it takes time. Fortunately for the town council, that'll probably be the fastest part, I would imagine, because they meet twice a month.
Yeah.
But it still takes a legal notice. When it's ready, it'll take a legal notice for the plan commission and a hearing. And then same thing will hold true with the town council.
They have to be repeated.
Yeah.
It may.
So, does everyone feel comfortable going out and coming back in October with a little bit more of a full idea and we're possibly posted to a public hearing?
Yeah, I think it's plenty of time.
I'm comfortable with it now, but I don't repeat it.
Again, we throw in the attorney part here too.
Yeah.
I don't know what his backlog is on time.
I feel like we've had a really good discussion at our last meeting about the substance of those changes. So if people want to make them subject to the town lawyer going through and saying that needs to be tweaked or that section of law is different. I'm good with the substance of what we've done. It's a great piece of work.
Would you feel more comfortable? Because I remember at a county level, and I don't know if it trickled down to us, do we have to get permission from the town in order to reach out to our attorney to have him look over?
No. No, we don't.
But
So with our arrangement with our town attorney is no, we don't have to do that. It'd be an expectation that we want that legal guidance.
Would it be preferred that we go ahead and give this to our attorney pretty much now and have them look over it and meet?
Well,
with
I would
ideas?
feel more comfortable rather than put it up for another few
Yeah.
months. I mean,
So we'll come back with our questions and hopefully if they're able to attend. Because I don't think I've met the new attorney.
Okay, so Mr. Tankersley. So I'll revise all of these and make sure that's all correct to this, that section there. And I'll have all that together at our next meeting for a final look-see. If that's what, is that what I heard?
Yeah, if you have time to do it all.
I'll have time to put all this together for the next meeting. Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Was it
update this.
for the next meeting for a final look-see, or was it to go ahead and get it ready for a final look-see, but also start roping in the attorney to look at it? To see what.
attorney, probably first thing, but making sure they can.
Mhm.
But as far as this, we're gonna review it. If we have any concerns or whatever the next meeting. Sure, it's not gonna take any more time. I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
Or does the attorney have to come to the meeting, or can you, as soon as you're done, just give it to him?
I can just give it to him. He can make his corrections.
And then it comes back to us, then we can change it.
I mean, if we want him here, we can have him be here. But I'm not sure if that's necessary as long as we have his review and comments.
That way, if you got it done in a week, and then you give it to him, then he'd have plenty of time to
Yeah.
go through it.
In terms of like having them here, kind of defer to him. It's like happy to glad, or you had to change this one section reference to the Indiana statute. We don't need to for that. But it's like, oh, plan commission, you kind of got off track here a little bit. Let me tell you what you can and can't do. That'd be useful.
Okay,
So I think only if it's substantive.
I will put that to him. I'll make these updates and I can send it to him to look at. And then I'll give a final review. That'll give a final copy. Hopefully by the next meeting,
Mhm.
because it'll be kind of in his hands at that point for timing.
So you're gonna kick something over to him like after this meeting.
After I update all this, so
Okay.
I should have these checked and updated next week.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Anybody have any objections to that? We kind of mulled over a lot right there. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. We're going to go ahead and have the finishing touches and hand out to look at. The next meeting, we'll hear back, hopefully. Sometime. Thumbs up.
And that would then lead to our public hearing in November. And then we had it up to the town council for work in December.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Seems like the easiest way to do it because we don't know what the attorney's going to say.
Sure. Yeah. And we don't have to meet in December. Anyway.
I'll likely not be here.
Yeah.
For this, I'll be following, of course, and I'll make myself available to the town. If they don't have a replacement, I'll be here to help out, keep things organized. I'd like to see it
Have you
move
made
forward.
a public comment about that yet?
About me leaving?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's no secret that I put my notice in for the end of October.
Yeah.
With the intent to give the town enough time to find somebody. I'm gonna work on more along, working in the recorder's office and working on that campaign, and my wife and I are in the process of purchasing a house that's pretty cool that we're going to give a lot of love into.
Excellent. Well, thank you for everything you've done for us and continue to do for us. It's been much appreciated. Yes.
It's been my pleasure. I'm still here.
Will you be with us for the October meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, moving along. Anything on the comprehensive plan? Wasn't Kevin going to be here today? Or there was discussion possibly.
Yeah, Kevin had something come up that,
Yeah. Well, I think we already went over the updates. I don't think we need to do the zoning ordinance revisions update again.
So 6 and 9 do have a certain similarity, don't they?
I talked to the person that wrote this.
Leaving anyway. Short letters.
Like the first time.
Allows me to keep the same line from last month when there was updates other than those already discussed.
Moving on to old business, new business. Okay, citizen input, most exciting part.
Two minor comments on what's being presented. I've been watching it go through Plymouth, and they just added a statement such as Reverend Hogan mentioned about order of operations, so that basically the sections in the back take precedence over the matrix. They agree that the matrix should be there, but they thought it made sense to have a statement so that if there is any people challenge in the future, you change something and forget to change the other one. They wanted a statement, so the terms were there. The second thing is, I think, if I understood right, what Steve is proposing, where the building commissioner has the authority to agree with a replat that reduces the number of lots, it's still considered a replat. So part of that would need to be a change in the fee structure chart,
Not reducing. Combining.
reducing the number, I guess is what I was referring to. But basically, if you're gonna waive the fees when he's able to do it, that needs to be clarified in the chart, because it will still be a replat and still be defined in the chart as a fee, so.
Good months. I like what you,
Thanks.
what, I do like what you're saying as far as one taking precedence over the other, because we haven't had that.
Well, over time, you might make a change in S1 and forget to change the matrix. Like, you want to make sure the change you made in S1 takes precedence.
And the reason I'm glad you brought that up, because that has happened. And even far as on the legal side of it, they have went back to one that we were using the other one as precedence, not stating that it was that. So
As litigious as things are, you need to cover your bases.
Two very good comments.
that's very good. I appreciate that one. 100%.
Anyone else? Anyone online?
We have one person online, but no hands raised.
Okay. All right, commission member concerns and inputs.
Just following up on Kevin's comment, can you pass that along to, the town attorney to draft such provision on order of precedence?
I can, and I'll,
Or you can do it. either one.
I'm just gonna look at what Plymouth
It
did.
comes back, yeah.
Yeah, I'll look at what Plymouth did and where they put it in theirs. It's gonna be
They
somewhere.
haven't done it yet. They're going through a zoning review too. I sit on that committee, so that's why I know it's going there, but I don't think they have language yet.
Yeah, I'll get hold of Ty.
Yeah.
Let them give me what they're thinking about.
If nobody has anything, then going once. Going twice.
We entertain a motion to adjourn?
Oh, we can adjourn.
We can just adjourn.
Adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming out.
So Chester,